Air Canada operates over 600 daily flights, transporting over 90,000 passengers worldwide. And servicing those flights are the flight attendants. I've always been curious to know what type of training it takes to service the skies, so I paid a visit to Air Canada's world-class flight training center in Montreal, where each year, over 1,500 Air Canada and third-party students endure an 8-week intensive training course in pursuit of earning their flight attendant wings. I met up with flight attendant instructor Stéphane Picard, who was about to initiate the newest round of recruits.
Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Stéphane Picard and I will be the coordinator for your initial training.
I was totally surprised when Stéphane and the class welcomed me along for the first day of training. We began with a brief introduction into the world of flight trolley etiquette.
First of all, whenever you use a trolley, it's always better to push a trolley than to pull a trolley for your
And with
back.
a few professional tips, Stéphane had us walking the red carpet. After our runway strut, Stéphane was quick to remind us that safety is priority number one. And with that being said, we marched to the first aid training room, where upon graduation, each student will earn their aviation first aid certificate. We had just enough time to review some key CPR steps, and then we were off to the emergency inflatables room. I was pretty excited to test out the inflatable life vest.
Pass it over your head. You see there's one strap, so it goes around you. Please do not pull the red.
I think we're okay.
We're okay?
But I think I might have pulled the cord a little too soon. The next stop was the fire simulator, where Stéphane strapped on the safety gear and demonstrated the signature sweep.
Over here, open, one click. So do I have a volunteer?
I was a little hesitant to volunteer after completely failing my life vest test. But this was my chance to regain some brownie points.
Back up a little bit, extinguish. There you go!
With the fire extinguished, we ventured back to the main building, suited up for safety purposes, and boarded Air Canada's multi-million-dollar 50-passenger flight simulator, which is equipped with hundreds of programmed flight scenarios, as well as common operational features found on both the Airbus and Boeing jets. We were now ready for our final portion of the day's orientation. The team buckled up, and Stéphane engaged the simulator.
Over here we can create the environment that we find on board the aircraft. So we will start with some turbulence just to give them an idea. So we will start by pressing the turbulence and you're going to feel it a little bit.
The students were a little weary at first, but it wasn't long before hands started to wave.
Okay guys, so that was an example of what turbulence would look like on board the aircraft. You felt it? Yeah. Good, okay. So we'll talk more again about all of these things over the next 8 weeks. Now to end up day number 1, would you like to have fun?
And what would be the first day of flight training without testing out the inflatable slide? And after a little coaxing, we even managed to persuade the big boss to take the jump as well. Thanks for joining us on this quick tour of Air Canada's flight attendant training facilities. For more information on flight attendant training, visit www.aircanada.com/en/about/career. And don't forget to visit gofar.aircanada.com for more travel Unravelled adventures.
And on behalf of the team at Air Canada,